Hi guys, so this is going to be a quick one. This is how I made my Miku headset. First off, I got some craft foam, just basic one, and cut it to about 2-inch width, and then however long I wanted. Then I got some wire, cut it the same length, and then I actually used contact cement this time around, but you definitely can use hot glue if you want, whichever is more accessible to you. For contact cement though, you basically just put it on both sides of whatever you're gluing it to, and essentially when it dries you are going to put those two sides together and they'll stick together. It's really important to let it dry and to make sure to go in and get all the little cracks and crevices and stuff. I like it because it's a little bit more smooth when it's finished than hot glue is, but that's a totally personal preference on and what you have access to, because I know contact cement can be a little bit more pricey. Next up, I went ahead and I was going to make the little end section. After cutting off a part of it, I went ahead and got another piece of craft foam to the width that I wanted. I just kind of eyeballed it, to be honest. I think it was about 1 inch though. And then I went ahead and glued that to the very end to make the little, like, I don't know what to call it, it's a little microphone at the end. Same thing with the contact cement, just let it dry fully and roll it on, basically. Super simple. Next up, I took a Dremel and, well, first off, I kind of like cut away at parts that I thought I could adjust with a razor, but then I actually did take a Dremel and clean up the edges, especially on the part, the microphone, the thinner part itself, sorry. My brain is not working. Yeah, so I went ahead and just kind of smoothed it all out, making it as smooth as possible, so it looked kind of seamless. This is totally optional, I just thought it looked better. I know not everybody has access to a Dremel though. Next up, I made a little pattern that fit around my ear. For that I just kind of like made a basic shape and then worked from there to make it so it fits really snugly on my ear. For that I did use a thicker EVA foam than the craft foam, but you could also do that by just getting 2 pieces of craft foam and putting them together. Then I basically glued the microphone to the earpiece, and then I cut out a little bit of craft foam and using contact cement just glued them all together, layering the craft foam over the microphone and the headpiece, as you can see here. Just kind of cleaned it up a lot, and then once it's finished I went ahead and just glued it, also using contact cement, to a headband, and yeah, pretty straightforward. I made it so it could be concealed. As you can see, it does look kind of bulky, but I actually wore it underneath my wig, so I didn't have to worry about that. If you want one that shows and is a little bit more realistic, I don't recommend going this route, but I didn't really care for the realism part. Next up, you just paint it. I just used black acrylic. It's super basic, super easy, pretty affordable, but you could also use spray paint. Just make sure to prime if you do that. I also put a clear coat at the end. I didn't take a video of it, but that one is completely optional. The paint will last longer if you do a clear coat, but it is not like required. It'll still work with or without it. And here's the finished piece. I just wore it underneath my wig, so you can't really see the headband or anything like that. I liked how it turned out. Hope you like it too.